It's called a bird bath.
No.
Yeah. He pulls his into a bowl shape and then fills it up with water and lap it up like a thirsty little bird.
This feels real, and I think I've been here. I don't know, I want to do this. Obsessed with our hostess. YADA? Like yada, yada, yada? That's you. You're the greatest. I'm allergic to fish, not shellfish. We don't have to go do that every time. Wow. Wow. Okay. They're gonna be rich bitch oysters. Do you understand how good this is? This is better than a baked clam at Don Peck's. This is the sickest thing. This is insane. Where am I? This is the best food you'll ever have in your life. In your life. Fucking run here. Okay? Crab toast. Crawfish. A redonkadonk. This is sick. These baked oysters are the sickest thing I ever had in my life. Just add more butter. Oh my god. Daboon. And I have a driver for the day. I'm gonna wrap up half of this and give it to him. He's gonna freak out too. I'm not gonna eat 16 pieces of bread. I'll eat half. And I'm not gonna eat 40 oysters. Just 20. I had to go back in. Are we okay? Canaan, now everyone gets to see how handsome you are. All right, let's try some food. Okay, so I brought you some food. Because you're from here, you're an expert. I have a fork if you need it. You feel like you know food?
I know food.
You love food? You eat to live or you live to eat?
Either it's good or it's not.
Oh, okay, so there's no middle. All right, so let's see. Let's go first. Try one of the oysters and tell me. 1 to 10.
I'll give it an 8.
And you gotta try that toast with that oil. Not the toast bread, that garlic stuff.
Garlic butter.
Right. Devon?
It's good.
All right, let's try this. Let's try the other thing, the crawfish toast, since you're an expert.
This is very good.
You love that. What are you giving that?
I'm still giving it an 8.
You don't give 10s?
Hardly.
All right, well, let's try the beignet and let's see what we're gonna give that. You love the crawfish.
I'm going up. It's a 9 because
you're giving it a 9? Okay.
Yeah, because it's not too much.
It's not disgusting. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is not food that makes you feel sick. A lot of food in New Orleans makes you, like, full and ill. You can't move. Like gumbo, like at the gumbo restaurant right in front of us. Like, it's not heavy. It's heavy, but, like, light heavy. Recent development, breaking news. Canaan gave a 9, and he's surprised. I could tell. You look surprised.
Yeah.
Stars, if Bethanny Frankel knew she wasn't going to eat all that food and wanted to give it to someone else, then why touch it and drool cheese all over it and just dig all the way through it with fingers, not utensils? Oh my goodness. You know, it's different if it's family or it's your significant other. But, you know, I've gone to dinner with friends, colleagues, dates that they have to just rake their way through all the food, even if they only eat half of it or some of it. And then to have the boldness and the carelessness to then hand over that, forgive me, contaminated food to some unsuspecting person. I think that Canaan felt like she had gotten him takeout, or legitimately said when the food arrived, oh, can you split this in half and put half in our doggy bag, right? If she was handing the food to Andy Cohen at Bravo, do you think that it would have been finger licking and oh, I'm sick and I'm going back in and touchy with the food on camera? But, you know, it occurred to me, it's like, wow, you know, why? And thank you to one of my mutuals for alerting me to this particular outing in New Orleans. But it occurs to me that finding people of color working out in the world, it's kind of like a gentleman's club for Bethanny, right? Where can you spend a few dollars and then get access to a person whose job it is to indulge you and try to please you and be nice to you and do what you ask? They're looking for a tip. They're looking to keep their jobs. She's not bothering the people at other tables. She's not going and catching the significant other or the daughter on camera. She's not going to coworkers or colleagues or higher ups with picked over, raked over, drooled over, dripped over used food that she's touched with her bare hands. And, you know, I'm sure Canaan is okay. But it's the disrespect. Again, a very, very specific kind of behavior that just always seems so fun, right? You start your day, you're shopping over here. Oh, maybe you can't get away with that kind of behavior over at the classy restaurant. So, oh, look, I can force someone who's a hostess to be on camera and make yuck jokes about her name, and she has to smile and seat me and treat me like I am. What was the phrase that came out when she was eating clams or oysters? Rich bitch. What does that phrase have to do with shellfish? But it's branding, right? All those little words that pop up on the screen, and I'm sure I've heard, you know, the scandal of the cease and desists and then all the trademarked language. Words that, like fetch, have not yet caught on. I have seen a couple of people doing their impressions of Bethanny, but you know, she stays active. She's always making content. We love to see it, but these little quirks, this fetish for finding people of color and forcing them to play friendly on camera in a way that either you don't care to make the non-POC people do it, or they don't have any reason to play along with you, right? They might put their hand up and block you from filming them at their job. This theme continues. You're finding these people and cornering them at their job, forcing them to take the used makeup, and I have to say it like this, the used food. You could have split the food and put it aside. You could have ordered him something all on its own. Take your touched, drooled, licked finger touched food back to your hotel or wherever you're staying. But no, it was, oh, it's good enough for him. He's just the help. Oh, I touched it. I licked it. It's fine. I licked all of these fingers, but you know, I'm gonna touch the toast and move it around, and I'm gonna put it in a nice takeout styrofoam. F the environment. Styrofoam's fine. Here, eat it. I touched it and licked it. It's fine. Oh, you like it? My leftovers? Right? It's not like she didn't show him the respect of ordering him his own food, or even in the food sharing way. Just respect him enough not to get your DNA in the mix. Or is that what makes it more intimate? Is that what makes you the rich bitch, right? That you're up here, they're down here, and even if it's on the sneak, right? Not letting him know that, you know, I basically touched and munched and munched and munched and breathed on and touched and moved it around with my bare hands and my fingers that I licked. I hear you, all you people talking about, it's fine, she washed her hands. The human mouth is the dirtiest place on the human body. Dirtier than a dog's mouth, right? We don't know what she's been up to. We don't know, you know, is she in perfect health? Maybe, but it's the respect. You wouldn't have guests sleep on dirty sheets. You wouldn't give a guest a used toothbrush. You wouldn't serve people a beverage in a dirty glass that someone else used. Just, it's basic hygiene. You would wash the glass, give them a new one. It's an intimate item. It's something that's supposed to be as pristine as possible to reduce the risk of getting sick from foodborne, airborne, people-borne contagion. If licking stuff and giving it to the next person to eat was cool, then all the people who serve food at restaurants and on set and on street corners would do that. But there's health codes. We saw you handled with bare licked fingers and breathed over, and cheese is drooling out of your mouth, and juices from shellfish that's raw. Risky items, right? What you passed on to him was cooked food, but it was all on the table in the mix during the Charlotte's Web Templeton smorgasbord. Yes, I said it. Treat that man with the respect he deserves, right? If you live in New Orleans and you're a person of color, you've been through it. Why are you trying to add to his burden?